Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Double here. So, probably a bit of an unexpected video for. So, for the record, I'll just throw this out there. Yes, I have shame in my head, and yes, it is for this cosplay. So, this is not actually, of course, the first time I've done this cosplay. I did this. I first did this actually 2 years ago for Comic Con Manchester, and worked out a lot better than I thought it did. So, yeah, this is my official Hitman Agent 47 cosplay. Now, I'll be honest. When I first appeared in it, in each convention I've done, I was getting a lot of compliments because people were for some reason saying that I looked exactly like Rupert Friend did in the second film that he did, which was Hitman Agent 47. And in some ways, yes, I do see the resemblance, particularly with the. I do of course need to smooth it off again, but overall, I'm more of a fan of the games, not necessarily the films, because while I did like the films, I do find that they could have been a hell of a lot better. Not necessarily just because of not necessarily the action or the casting or anything. I think they were good, but storyline they really needed to improve on that a lot better, and just a lot of writing in general. But on that, so I've been a big fan of the Hitman game for quite some time now. Overall, I'd say my number one favourite game is Hitman Blood Money, mostly just because of the iconic locations, the missions, and probably my number one reason is one of the most iconic lines in it, which David Bateson himself, the man who voices Agent 47, said that that's actually his favourite line from the games, which is "Names are for friends, so I don't need one." So yeah, I can understand why that could be a lot of people's favourite line. I mean, it is quite catchy. It is very intimidating, and I guess it's just one of those. So I'm just going to show you a few of the obvious features. So it's just a standard black suit, of course, and the tie clip, as you can see right here, it's got the Hitman emblem engraved in it. So this tie clip, it actually came with the first game of the World of Assassination Trilogy in 2016 in the collector's edition that I got. Now, at that time, Square Enix were still in collaboration with the Hitman games, but only for that game. When they moved on for Hitman 2 and 3, unfortunately, the collaboration with Square Enix and IO Interactive ended. A bit unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the way game producers work. It's the same with the film industry. It's like the whole thing with Sony and Marvel. Yeah, it's a very complicated situation, but it's just one of those. I suppose one reason you can say I brought up Square Enix is because at a few recent conventions I did what's known as a Square Enix crossover. So I of course went as Agent 47, and I have a friend who cosplayed Lara Croft, because for a while Square Enix did at the time do a lot of work on both those games. It would be a dream of mine. I don't think it ever will happen now that, of course, Square Enix is no longer with Hitman. But one thing I would love to see is, I don't know, they could probably potentially still do one of the elusive targets, including Lara Croft. But if they were to do like an official game, say like called Hitman and the Tomb Raider, or Tomb Raider and the Hitman, it could be the other way around, I don't know. But if there's ever a chance for IO Studios or Crystal Dynamics for that matter, the ones who do the Tomb Raider games, to make that game happen, that would just be like a dream come true, because I figured that would be such a great game. That essentially, I suppose it could be one of those where it's a fixed co-op game and all, kind of like It Takes Two or A Way Out, because you don't actually have many of those. I know some people just prefer to play a lot of games solo, but truth be told, the fixed co-op games can be quite enjoyable depending on how you take it. Anyway, right, so I'm going to move on with the rest of the cosplay now. So now the cufflinks, these are just some standard black and red ones. Because of course the tie clip came with that collector's edition with the game. I believe it was the PS3 edition of Hitman Absolution did actually come with some Hitman themed cufflinks. I'm on Xbox, and at the time when the game was first released, let's just say I wasn't exactly old enough to be playing the games, then I had to wait a few years before I could officially start playing them. But yeah, it was it was unfortunate I missed out on them. I tried looking to see if anyone was selling them on eBay or anything, and unfortunately I couldn't find them, which was it was a bit of a pity. But yeah, so let's move on to some of the neat features that I've got with this cosplay. I think I'll start off with the obvious ones. Well, I'll just show you now because I don't actually have it on right now. I do have these sticker tattoos for the barcode. Of course, as you can see, it's in reverse. Well, yeah, that's 47 right here. Yeah, so that it's actually pretty standard procedure. The instruction comes with it right here. It's from this customer called Tattoo Icon. It's just a seller that I found on Etsy. I wasn't sure I'd be able to pull it off at first, but obviously it's one of those you need help with. You can't just do it by yourself, otherwise it'll make a mess of it. Yeah, just the standard thing. You place it on, put like a sponge or a wet wipe on it for a while, and then eventually peel the plastic off, and then voila, it looks perfect. I've done it a fair few times, and yeah, it feels a bit weird on your head to begin with, and then when you eventually remove it, it still feels a bit weird because it feels like in a way it's still there, but depending on how you remove it, it can I think it can also just sting a little bit. It just depends how your skin reacts to it, really. Anyway, so let's open up the briefcase. Now, I do actually still have a little bit more work to do on the briefcase because I don't have like any foam inlays yet. I am looking at getting those so I can actually like cut some shapes out and eventually put everything in so it looks a lot cooler. So, we'll start off with the best features of course. Here are the guns. These I also got off Etsy. They're 3D printed, like they have all the details and everything. The emblem right here on the side and on the side right there, and of course with the handles, the hammer, all the features there, everything. Of course, these are just mandatory. They do actually of course wind off, which is the best part. I'll show you why. So yeah, as you can see, it just looks like an actual gun now. Now, yeah, the reason why I say mandatory, because ideally when you go to like a convention, you need to have those so that you can prove that it's not like a real gun or anything. I mean, depending on which ones you go to, they do tend to tag them. Basically, just put like a what I call it, strap around it anyway, and that way people will say like security around the event. If they see it, then they'll know it's not a real weapon, which is a good thing. Of course, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass when you're taking photos, like, because if they can see that, it's a bit of a letdown. But yeah, so yeah, it did also come with the silencers, which I think are just incredible. Why not like any other one would? I'll just get the other one on. So yeah, I'm absolutely amazed with these. That's the iconic pose for you. Awesome. And so just remove these a sec. Now with that being shown, as well as the briefcase, I can show you where else they go in these holsters. There. And there we go. Now I will give you a better look at the holster in a minute. I'll take my jacket off and I'll just show you. But for now, I'll just show you the other features that I do have. So I have of course the earpiece like he wears in Absolution. All I need to do is literally just hook it around like you would do, and just hook it onto the holster here, and it actually looks pretty decent. Just show you now. Alright, there we go. So it's in place. I've literally just clipped it to the holster right here. Yeah. So, moving on. Now, this is something you can't exactly go wrong with. So before I first originally debuted this cosplay 2 years ago, I came across the day before that I did it. I came across another Hitman cosplayer who had some pretty cool features of his own. Some that are actually similar to mine. And he gave me one of these. So as you can see, it's not real, obviously. It's just a well, it's just a prop. It's one of the poisons that you would use in the game. Now, best thing about it, unfortunately, I don't think he actually has that page anymore. He took it down for some reason. Well, he probably just decided to stop doing it. But he did put his Instagram here on the back, which I think is a really cool feature. The fact that you can just hand these as gifts and have your Instagram on them. That's actually really great. Is that? I love that. This was another thing that was actually manufactured on Etsy, because it even says Etsy at the bottom. I mean, you probably can't see it right now, but yeah. So I'll just put that to one side for now. I am looking to get some more of them. I have a friend who's actually making some for me. He's done a few 3D prints of himself, and well, there is another feature that I will show you in a minute that he did 3D print for me, and I absolutely love them. So here we have, of course, the syringes. Now, as you can see, they're not actual syringes; they're just pens. You just click them here, and then they go back in. So I've got one that's green, because the green is the one that we normally see in the the green and purple ones are the ones we normally see in Blood Money. So the green, of course, is the poison, and the purple is the sedative. Now, sedative just knocks them out. Poison obviously kills them. Of course, the reason that I also include the red one is like because that vial I have, it's red, so I figured it would go perfectly with this red one. And yeah, it's proven proven to be likable so far, and I'm impressed with it. And so this is another thing I was going to show you. Is some classic daggers. We don't actually see them in any of the games, but it does feature in the second film. With Rupert Friend, he has them in a holster, which I will show you in a minute, because I think you guys are really going to find that impressive. So yeah, I had my friend 3D print these. It's the if you remember, I did a video on the Green Goblin mask and pumpkin grenade. Who I said I also said there is a cosplayer I know who does Green Goblin. He's 3D printed his own mask, his own grenades, and a fair few number of other things. Well, he printed these for me, and yeah, they're absolutely perfect because they fit in the holster just great, which I will show you in a minute. So just well, we'll get to that in a second. I'm just gonna put that to one side for now, and the final feature is it's won't bother with a 501 because I don't actually have some that look like 501. I've just got like a pair of laces that I use as a shoe sometimes. Apart from that, I've just got the leather gloves. Now, those cases, they look more like just driving gloves then, which essentially they are, because I just got them off Amazon. But with this style, particularly with the holes here, where the knuckles are, those are the exact same gloves that he does have in Absolution. And so, I guess you'd say I was kind of going for a mix. I was going for a combination with the film and the Absolution look, because obviously I have the tie clip, which is from that game, and a number of other features, but you get the point anyway. Right, but just bear with me a sec. Right, okay, let's do like this. Now you guys can get a proper look. Yeah, so I did of course include a watch with this. I know I don't think Hitman actually wears a watch, but I figured it would just be a cool feature to add anyway, see what happens, and yeah. So yeah, the poppers, I actually keep them unclipped because they can actually be very awkward to pop back in once the guns are back in the holster. There. And now for the cool feature at the back. That's what I was on about. Both the daggers in place. So like I say again, none of that, the knives, you never actually saw that feature in the games, but Rupert Friend did of course have this very holster, well, not this holster per se, but a similar looking holster in the film. And so the knives themselves, the way of course you see the handles are, it didn't actually have the emblems on the on the handles themselves, they were just standard knives. But I figured whoever manufactured these, it was just a cool feature to go along with them, and I think it did really well. And the holster itself, of course, it's not just a plain black one. There is actually the Hitman emblem embedded in certain places, so you can probably just see it faintly right here. Around the light there. Oh, I'll actually show you up close just to make it easier. Get rid of that for now. Oops, sorry. And the holster is actually still a bit loose regarding some of the features, but sometimes I just need to slot this knife up a little further. Yeah, looks a bit on out of place now, but yeah. So you just see it there in the light. There we go. Does in a way for me, it does add a bit of nostalgia to it and all, which I think is really cool. So yeah, on the side where the guns are, on the top here, and yeah, I think that's it basically. But yeah, this is a cosplay that I'd been dreaming about doing for quite some time. When I, of course, first debuted it, I didn't have this holster. I was just holding the guns in the hand. I didn't have the daggers either. Literally just had the briefcase, the guns, and of course the bar, because I got gifted that, which I really enjoy. I'm just going to show you the case itself. So it's just an old Starfleet case from I don't know how long ago it's from. Probably like the mid to late 80s or the 90s, maybe even older than that. It was in my loft for quite some time, so it clearly belonged to my parents. And I got my dad to paint the emblem on both sides, which I'm really impressed with. I was thinking of maybe having it in red or gold at first, but I thought, nah, it would stand out a lot better if it was in white. It would just look perfect that way. And a lot of fans thought so too. Well, I say fans, I mean friends. Yeah. But yeah, all the same, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's just get this back on. Now there is one more feature I might as well show while I'm here. So obviously just before I end this video. So in both the films, it never happened in any of the games, I don't think. But yeah, so in the films, both actors did, of course, wear the trench coat over the suit at some point. I did do a bit of a test fit earlier. In a way, I suppose it looks okay. It depends what kind of shoot you do in it, I guess. But let's just have a look anyway. So yeah, there we go. Now I don't know what you guys think, whether it goes well with the suit or not. I suppose I could make a post on Instagram and see what everyone else thinks about it. But yeah, I mean I think it goes pretty well. So like if I was to if any convention I was to go to in the future and it was a bit too cold outside, I could easily just wear this and it would go perfectly with the cosplay, and I'd have no problem with it. Yeah, so I think yeah, that's practically everything, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll put my Instagram in the description below in case you want to see a bit more of this, because I am planning to upload a few more posts on this cosplay, and yeah, I think lately I think it's been pretty much one of my go-to cosplays, because I've been doing a lot of I think my main two at the minute, my most popular one is this one, of course, and my Joker cosplay. I mostly say Joker because even when I don't have the face paint, a lot of people have agreed with me when I say this first. I didn't think they would have, honestly, but sometimes when I just smile, I look like an absolute sociopath. You know, I'm not going to bother now because I don't really think I'm bragging or trying to prove my point or anything. But yeah, well, it's just one of them. So yeah, well, again, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new to this channel, and feel free to feel free to comment down below. Say like what your favorite Hitman game is. What I don't know, maybe what you thought could have been improved or done a lot better in the films. and if they had to do anything, if they had like if they had to do say like a future game, which they are actually doing for that matter. So yeah, of course I got to throw this in before I go. I can't just I can't just end this video without talking. So yeah, because I did get to meet David Bateson himself, and it was just amazing. To meet the man who voiced my all-time favorite video game character, it was just honestly a great honor. It was so nice because normally when you see a guy like him, you wouldn't. Of course, he's just looking serious for things like photos and everything. Because I will post the photos in a sec just to show you guys. Yeah, honestly, he was such a really nice guy. It's like I said, I had that conversation with him where I wanted him to win because I got him to sign the figurine that also came with the first Hitman game in the collector's edition, where he sat down in the chair with the gun in his hand and his leg on his knee. So I got him to sign one side, and on the other side I got him to put both his and my favourite quote from Hitman Blood Money, that was, "Names of the friends, so I don't need one." So yeah, he put that on. I got some great pictures with him. And well, Jane Perry, who also voices Diana in the trilogy, was there and all. She didn't of course voice Diana in the previous games, but yeah, she did in the recent trilogy. But that's what I was going to say. So David Bateson himself did confirm that Hitman 4 is in development. When it's going to be released, I have no idea. But because at the minute I know their IO studios are focusing on 007 First Light, which is due to come out next month. I am definitely looking forward to that because that is a game I've pre-ordered. Yeah, that's practically it. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Be sure to stay on here just to see those pictures I'm going to post after this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, and until next time.